What's going on, everybody? It's gonna be a late night recording. It's about 11:15 p.m. I won't be doing any commentary on this, but hope you guys enjoy the video. Hope you guys are having a good day, a good week. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we'll see the Broncos' speedy running back. He had a nice effort a week ago with a pair of touchdowns. It's the Broncos and the Jets, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 24.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Denver Broncos. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. Bringing them out is a guy who has spent a decade as a starter in this league, the 2019 Comeback Player of the Year, Ryan Tannehill.
And one of the things that has really impressed me about Ryan Tannehill has been his perseverance. Early in his career, didn't have the success that he desired. Had some injuries that slowed his development, but he kept working at his craft, and now he's a guy that I think you can put a game on his shoulders.
Now, during that run, an injury here, we've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Tannehill setting up the screen. Harris. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On 4th down, here's the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt for the Jets. Back deep is Charlie Jones. Let's take it inside his own 40. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They'll be led out by a rookie 5th-round pick out of UCLA, Dorian Thompson-Robinson.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
Got him to win. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage, because he lines up on the right and runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off.
Touchdown, Broncos! Charlie Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now? We could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present, making plays, and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Now it's Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Jones on the return. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind to, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. When you talk about this Jets defense, it's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
23 yards, the final tally. Off the play fake, Thompson Robinson. That one complete to Crochet. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Well, the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal with some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. Achane is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. They'll run to Chestnut, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Julius Chestnut, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time now, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football, as they've got it as we resume action. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. And New York set to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Tannehill. And they would not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On second down, this is Harris. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
A gain of 14. And the Jets first down.
To throw is Tannehill. Steps away to his left. And Tannehill's got the first as he slides to a hole. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. Short pass caught by Henry. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
First down, New York.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Bronco. The big fella. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
And that's what you want to do, partners. Help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Tannehill now to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 46. Patterson's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. They'll run for it with Achane. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, it's Achane. Powers through. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Thompson Robinson off of play action. That's into the hands of Crochet. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Play action, now Thompson Robinson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Auden Tate, a 15-yard touchdown grab. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
York now for the extra point. And it's 21-3. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. And the Jets set to take the field. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. York on now for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half, as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. Fresh off the pick six, it's Tannehill. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Tannehill. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of first. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And take it right on the 30. And he goes out right around the 39. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. He's going to look deep down the field. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can throw the ball without creating extra contact.
So we've come to halftime after well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They were winners a week ago over the Bears, and they lead things here as well as they start this drive with a 1st and 10. The third quarter begins with a run by Achane. And that to the 30. It'll be 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. This 2nd and 4. Up the middle, Achane. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. 3rd and 3. Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 34-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
A solid stiff arm. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. On 1st down, back to Achane. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Tannehill. Man open, here is Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver. Here's Tannehill. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it as they head out on the field for this drive. That whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Thompson Robinson will look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. On the handoff, it's Achane. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Going for it, Thompson Robinson. And he is caught, and he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll run, Achane. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Thompson Robinson now. This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown! Luke Farrell, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Here's Tannehill now on second down. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. From the 50, it's Tannehill. Caught by Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Jets.
Back to throw, Tannehill. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Tannehill. Caught on the right side by Jones. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. 12 more yards there and another. Tannehill. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Achane gets it from the gun. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brings up 2nd down.
Right back to Achane on second down. And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. On third down, Achane. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. They'll go. Achane. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. One last throw here for Tannehill. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is run out now on this game. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And I think you'd have to label this an upset. Yes, they were at home, but still an upset. They got the job done.
Yeah, even being at home was not enough for people to think they were going to pull this one off. But give them credit for playing not just a smart football game, but one where they were going to be physical about the whole thing. They put up their fists and said, let's fight, and showed their crowd that they were into this one.
Then that's the thing. The crowd responded. They were really good in this game.
Yeah, they were not going to be pushed.